Okay, before I leave work to go pick up my boys, I thought I would give you all a quick look at some of the items from the India Hicks Collection that we will have tomorrow night at the cocktail hour at the Bull. Or for those of you who can't join us, I thought this way I'd be able to give you some of my own impressions of the items so that you can have that as you're flipping through the online catalog. So first off, I have the Heritage scarf on because it was a little bit chilly here in my office today. I have to say I'm impressed with how warm it can be when it's doubled up like this, but the nice thing about it is it's also really sheer and drapey, as you can see with the lamp there, and I think it would make an excellent cover-up for a summer wedding or some other event, Florida especially, you know, when it's like air conditioned and too cold outside and you just need a little bit of something to take the chill off your shoulders. I think this definitely could fit the bill. This is, I forget what the color is called, maybe stone or taupe. So let's see, I've also got on my token that was given to me by my dear friend Jenny for my 40th birthday, along with several of our other classmates from Smith. This is the World is Our Oyster token in the gold finish. The cord is not one of the ones from the India Hicks Collection. It's a black one that I had in my jewelry box that fit with my outfit today a little better. We also have one of the silver tokens here so that you can compare finishes. This one still has its protective coating. This is the Get Lost token. And the Chain Gang chain, if you wanted to see what that looks like. I have the original India Hicks cord that mine came with as well, and I'll have that tomorrow night. Now, so that's a look at some of the jewelry that's available. The bags are another thing that really drew me to the collection. I don't have the Duchess bag here, but that is one that I definitely have my eye on, so we'll see what happens. But this one was one that I didn't know I was going to fall in love with until I felt it in hand. And another friend of mine who stopped by today and checked it out said the same thing. She had no idea that it felt so supple. It's really lovely, high quality leather, a really nice little magnetic closure here on the bag, and then just the smoothest zipper that you ever did feel. So nice quality. And I believe the tassel is actually designed so that if you're not in love with the tassel, you could take it off. Yes, it's got like a little carabiner thing. So if you preferred the clutch unadorned, you could do that as well. This is the wine color, and this is the, let me look at my notes. The name of this clutch is the Carmen clutch. And on the inside, you can see it has the signature flamingo beetle print lining on linen. Just that little dash of the tropics inside what otherwise would be a fairly conservative, but also very stylish and seasonless bag. So that's the Carmen clutch. The tassel, incidentally, can also be purchased separately and can be used as a keychain or as an adornment on another bag or whatever else you come up with for it. Could hang it from my lamp there and add some interest. This is the Insider clutch. This is designed to go inside the crossbody bag that India offers, or carried separately as a clutch. This is the flamingo color. It is fairly bright, so if you're someone who enjoys bright tropical colors, this is the color for you. If it's a little much for you, the Island Gecko is also a really lovely neutral gray that I was eyeing, and the other one was Stingray. But it has also just a lovely zipper that opens smoothly, linen lining, and a zippered pocket and a divider in the center there. All right, and that brings us to the fragrances, which is something that is so hard to tell if you're gonna like something just from reading a description. The last party that Jenny did, I purchased a candle from her because it sounded like something I would like, but I just wasn't sure, but I was willing to take a risk. And I have to say, I have not been disappointed. This is the Black Hibiscus candle. This is mine, not part of the kit that Jenny sent. And it comes with this lovely metallic cover that opens, and then the fragrance is described as hints of Earl Grey, and I can definitely smell the bergamot. It also has the teeniest, tiniest hint of maybe sandalwood. It's just very, I don't know, very botanical, a little bit earthy without being too heavy or overbearing. It doesn't have that sort of like incensey, too much sort of smell to it. It's very nice. I had it open in my office all day today, and every time I walked in, it made me happy. So definitely keeping this here. We've also got the English Rose Rollerball. This one, I have to admit, I was not expecting to like. I wore rose as a fragrance in high school and feel like kind of over rose, but this is surprising. It does not have that cloying, super sweet smell that so many rose fragrances do that remind you of a grandmother or a high schooler in my case. It is much lighter, it's definitely florally, not quite citrusy. It's hard to put a finger on it, but as I said, it's just really lovely. I rolled some on earlier today, and the scent is still with me, and it's just warmed up nicely and doesn't entirely even smell like rose. It just smells really lovely. Feminine without being too girly. Still very sophisticated. So definitely like the English Rose Rollerball. And this is the Casuarina hand cream, and it's cold here today, and my hands are actually for once kind of dry, so it was nice to have this. It's got a really nice heaviness to it, like a good hand cream should, but it also rubs in quite easily and then dissolves away into the lovely sort of silky coating that you want a hand lotion to do. It doesn't have that greasiness afterwards. Just that nice sort of smoothness and suppleness that you want your hands to feel like after using a cream. And then it goes on with, again, that sort of lovely botanical smell, but this one finishes with definitely a hint of citrus. It reminds me a little of a perfume I once loved, but again, not too overpowering, not too strong, definitely not on the level of volume of like a lot of the Bath and Body Works types lotions where they just won't ratchet down at all. This is just the right amount of fragrance. I'm someone who doesn't really wear fragrance at all anymore. After I had my second child and I was nursing, I just killed fragrances altogether and haven't really reintroduced them, but these are nice enough and subtle but strong enough that I would actually wear them on a regular basis. So that's the Casuarina hand cream. And then last but not least, I have spritzes of the Spider Lily perfume on cards. And this one also has a lovely balance between sort of a little bit fruity, a little bit spicy, it has an exotic feel to it. Definitely like it. This is a fragrance that I personally would wear out in the evenings. Reminds me a tiny bit of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, if that's a fragrance that you enjoy. The Casuarina, the citrus notes that I mentioned, reminded me of Clinique Happy, if you're familiar with that fragrance. So just lovely fragrances. Okay, well, I've probably rattled on long enough here if you've stayed to the end of the video, but I just wanted to give you all a glimpse of the products and give you my impressions, because they really are high quality products that you have to feel in hand and smell and see and touch in order to really appreciate them. So I do hope you can join me tomorrow night at the Bull. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment on the video or message either me or Jenny. Thanks, everyone.